Do you guys remember all your summers you spent playing hours and hours of multiplayer games like Black Ops Zombies, Rocket League, Fortnite, Overwatch if you're a chud like me, or really whatever was the game for your group of friends at the time? Those are some of my fondest memories growing up, chopping it up with your boys in a PS4 party until 4 a.m., and you repeat it the very next day. At a certain point, I think a lot of us moved away from those multiplayer games. All that rage and stress they would make us feel, breaking headphones, throwing controllers. It was just an absolutely insane time period looking back, being like 12, 13 years old and doing that. As time went on and we did start to move away from those multiplayer games, I think a lot of us found the beauty in stories being told through gaming and really connected with them. Games like The Last of Us, God of War, Skyrim, all those single player games that you really remember to this day, even in your adult years. There was a beautiful simplicity, I guess, in being in control of the game you were playing and not being influenced by external factors like a guy on the other team being Prestige Master within 3 days of the game coming out, and you're just absolutely cooked, and you're throwing your headphones across the room. The story was yours to play the way you wanted it, just enjoying the single player moments as they came. And that's the topic I want to talk about today: why switching your life from multiplayer to single player will help you discover who you want to be and become the most idealized version of yourself. Now, to preface, I'm not saying you need to do any of that monk mode stuff that I see a lot of guys my age fall into. If you're in your late teens, early 20s, you do not have to make yourself miserable for the sole purpose of becoming better. But I would like to come back to that topic in a separate video. In 2021, after the lockdown, I started to spend a lot more time by myself. I realized at that age that I wasn't as comfortable being by myself as I wanted to be. I always thought I needed someone to hang out with, to talk to, at all points during the day, and that didn't sit right with me. So for one, I started really getting into single player games. I remember I played Yakuza 0 to completion that year, and I bawled my eyes out by the end of the game. This switch made me enjoy one of my bigger hobbies at the time by myself, and I didn't feel the need to constantly be in a party with the boys, just enjoying the story and being there for the moments in the game. At that point, I thought to myself, well, if I can do this with video games, why can't I apply this to other areas of my life as well? So I actually started reading, like actually reading, a lot around that time. I was reading massive sci-fi books like Dune, fantasy like Way of Kings, shout out Stormlight Archive if you guys have read any of Brandon Sanderson's Stormlight Archive books, and also a lot of self-help books, a lot of health, personal finance, you name the genre, and I probably dabbled in it a little bit. And I thought, hey, this is actually pretty fun. There are so many activities and hobbies you can do completely by yourself so that you can enjoy them in your own way. Start your own story. Build up that precious dad lore that we all know we want to have, or that uncle lore if you're going to be like me and have, no girlfriend for the next 20 years. You can book that flight, take that class, learn that skill all by yourself. Learning the power of being alone and not lonely is what will set you up for success with your goals and truly doing what you want to do, not what your buddy or some influencer on TikTok told you that you should be doing. Another thing that gets to a lot of people my age is just comparing yourself to others around you. In my opinion, it's a complete waste of mental energy and will only make you look at yourself worse. Remember, when other people show or tell you about their lives, most of the time you're only hearing about the highlights. Not everything is peaches and cream in everybody's life. Now, I'm not saying you need to shut yourself away from other people. It's still massively important to have a good support system and people in your life that you actually care about. But looking at the brain rot IG reels that your friend sent you for 2 hours is definitely not something that's going to get you to where you want to be. So take that leap and start living your life on single player. Take some time away from all the BS that you make yourself believe is necessary. Delete social media for a few days. Take a road trip to a town you've never been before. Go eat dinner by yourself. Go get yourself a nice steak at a restaurant and do it by yourself. Start romanticizing your own story because you're the author and no one else is going to write it for you.